Are you really gonna snore through my video? I'll take that as a yes. Hey everybody, my name is Tiffany and this is MochaLocs. I realize that this video is about a week and some change late, and that is mostly due to me being tired. And I don't want that to be an excuse per se, but when you're tired, you know? But I have been trying to stay on top of the Instagram. That's definitely how old people talk about social media. The Facebook, the Instagram. But I've been trying to keep Instagram up to date with pictures so that you can see what's been going on with me, and most importantly, what's been going on with my hair, because I know that is why you have tuned in. So I just want to bring this 2-month update to you, talk about some things that I might have changed in my regimen, let you know how my first retie went, and other things of that nature. My first retie. I first want to talk about what a retie is, because I was thoroughly confused when I kept seeing the word retie. I was like, Retie, ready. I didn't know that it was retie, like retightening. My first retight. I've heard so many different ways that people word this, and it just means that I'm getting my new growth interlocked into my lock. I just call it a retie because it's quicker to type, quicker to say, and it also sounds cute. Like I'm in with the lingo. I'm savvy with the lock lingo. So I got my first retie done the beginning of August. I believe it was August 3rd, just a few days before my 2 months, but still around that 8-week mark. My plan has been to get my locks retie in about every 8 weeks, 12 weeks if I'm really pushing it. But I did 8 weeks for this first time. They were starting to look a little raggedy. So I went and got them retightened. I definitely wasn't sure what to expect when I was getting my retie done. I didn't know if it was gonna hurt. I didn't know what it was gonna feel like, if it was gonna feel like nothing, or if I could feel like some pulling, some tugging, just what to expect. I had no idea. I had washed my hair, I did my conditioning. I didn't let it sit in like I used to when I have loose natural hair, but I wanted to make sure it was nice and soft because I like my little curls to pop too. So I did that, and I got my hair retightened. It was like semi-wet, like if you had just misted it over just a little bit. It had pretty much dried on the way there with my windows down. So when she started, I could feel the tugging and the pulling through. It didn't hurt, you just feel it. I mean, you can feel it at the root because you have cells and you have feelings, but it didn't really hurt. But once she got to like that end of the rotation and closer to the root, it really started to feel like it was being retightened. I wouldn't say it hurt, but you could feel pressure. And I would associate the pressure with a slight tug of a box braid, not in a painful way, just you can feel it. And also with like the pulling through of a crochet braid. I don't know if you've had crochet braids, crochet styles, but if you have, the pressure feels a bit similar to what the retightening feels like. So let me show you what it looked like when I got done with my retie. Of course it was scalpier, but because my hair had grown a little bit and was thickening up, it didn't look as scalpy as it did when I got it done the first day. If I had to give any tips for people who were going in for their first retie, I would just say take something to entertain you, just as you did when you got your locks installed, whether it be a book or an audio book, some music, or if you're watching TV with your loctician, just stay entertained. It's not gonna take nearly as long as your installation did, unless you have a lot of damage. I've seen some people who go in for their retie with sister locks mostly, and they have not taken care of their hair the way that they're supposed to. And so when they go, their loctician has to do all of these repairs because their grid has been affected. They have slippage and they have all kinds of other issues. But if you've been maintaining your locks, whether that be sister locks, braid locks, which I have, twists, then for the most part you should be fine, and your retie would not take 10 hours like my installation. So month 2, y'all. I know people are always super hype in the beginning of journeys, and then once they start to hit like roadblocks, obstacles, or parts where it seems a little stagnant, they get discouraged and kind of bummed out. So I'm sure that my hype is not anything uncommon, but I'm still excited, still loving my hair, loving the ease, loving the look, and loving the experimentation. So if you see, I am wearing a hairstyle that I have not worn before, whether that be on Instagram or in my videos. So with this first retie that I got done, because I didn't really like the scalpy look and because I wanted to try something else, I did put my hair in 2 twists, and I loved doing these 2 flat twists when I had loose natural hair, and I still love it now. So it's super easy. If you would like to know how to do flat twists on locks or what are these? Braidloc'd, let me know in the comments below, and I'll insert a quick video so that you can see how to do this. But you just twist it the way you twist any loose natural hair. I also did one other new style for my locks, not necessarily for my hair entirely. So as I shared before in my first video, I used to wear the little poofs, and I would wear my hair down in the back, and by down I mean out, because my hair was not, it defied gravity. So it might be like a twist out or just kind of like combed out in the back. So with my locks, I did do my 2 little things, and the rest was down. And I say things because my hair is not quite long enough to wrap into a bun, and it's also not as full as I would like for it to look, but it's also like a little droopy pom-pom sort of, or like the end of a firework, you know, when it goes poof and then it go like this. That's what it looks like, and I'm gonna show you that too. But all in all, I am seeing a change in the fullness of my locks. So on Instagram, I did post a before and after picture. And like I said, it's only been 2 months, but I can see a difference from day 1 to this 2nd month that I'm entering, and how full it looks. And I'm liking it. As for changes in my regimen, I have kind of laid off on my creamy moisturizer, and I have been using the spray moisturizer by Creme of Nature more often than the cream. So I might use the cream after a wash, but kind of like from a day-to-day or every other day type of routine, I am using the spray. I have also stopped using my vitamin E, tea tree, and peppermint oil combination, mostly because my husband is like, listen, it smells like a tub of Vicks in here. Like, it's a lot of peppermint. And he's right. And you can definitely feel the tingle with the peppermint. So not that I didn't like the peppermint, but I felt like it was a lot. So I am just using the serum from the Cashmere and Caviar line, and what I had left of the almond oil that I use, and that's been fine. And I might put that on once, twice a week if necessary. I've also tried rose water. So I was kind of feeling like just spraying water on my hair might not be the best for me, so I wanted to try this rose water that I've heard that other people with locks have used. And what I will say is, rose water was like $8. That bottle of rose water was like $8. And I don't know if y'all can see how much liquid is left in here, but this is like a third of what I started with. And that is what I had left after I sprayed my hair after one day. So clearly I was using too much. And I was thinking to myself, this bottle of rose water was way too expensive to be out in like a month. In my head, I just felt like it was too expensive of water. I don't even spend that much money on packs of water in a month. I know y'all want to know where I shop. So I thought that it would be a cool idea if I did a rose water mix. And so I'm gonna look more into that, and I will share what I find with you and what I try with you in my next update. So that is all I have for you as far as month 2. I am still happy with my decision to go with Braidloc'd. I'm still happy with my decision to lock my hair, period. And make sure you're following me on Instagram at MochaLocs_. Make sure you like this video if you found it helpful and you liked what I shared. And if you think it would help someone else, go ahead and share it as well. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can get the updates when I post and see what I have to say. If you have any questions, any comments, or if there are any topics that you would like me to talk about, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I want to show you that this side right here is thicker than this side, and I just noticed this. Thick, not as thick. And I don't really know what happened, but I'm seeing that some of my locks, let me find a few for you, are like that. Like, what is this? There's another one. There's just a few. So I just ended up using some butter and like coiling them, but what the world?